Guys, it's Chris. Today we're going to be doing a couple different things. I tried to clean up my desk a bit. Didn't work out so well. What we got going on is this. This is Amiga OS 3.2. These are Amiga OS 3.2 ROMs. They don't have a key on them anymore. The key actually came on the cellophane wrap of the packaging for this. The key is now on the inside. Today's date is the 27th of May. What I'm going to do is, the ROMs are for the Amiga 3000. Now I ordered this from amigastore.eu and I paid $117 US. It was about 90 something euro. What I ordered was the Amiga OS 3.2 CD, ROMs for the 3000, ROMs for the 1200 that I don't have, and the floppies. I got a message from amigastore.eu saying, hey, it's like 30 something floppies and we don't have them. It'll be a while. I'm like, okay, well just send me the basic floppies and the CD and the dog's barking, and I'll deal with it. I'll make ADFs or I'll use the GoTech, whatever, and just, you know, I'll forego all of those extra floppies, which are mainly locale. Send me the base floppies, my 2 sets of ROMs, and the CD. Let's roll, and I'll eat the rest for expedited shipping, even though I paid 30 euro for shipping to the United States through FedEx or DHL. So, nothing happened. I reached out to you guys on Facebook. You saw, a lot of you just complained at me for asking a question. Anyway, Spanish Inquisition. Fellow reached out who runs or manages Amiga Store and took care of it. Today I got my package in thinking, awesome, this is going to be great. That's all I got. 1 set of ROMs and a CD. So I reached out. I'm still waiting a reply. If you hear any craziness upstairs, it's just the kid and the new dog just laying it down, just beating everybody up. So this Amiga 3000 here is OS 3.1.4 ROMs. I'm going to scoot you on over here. I got to put new ROMs in it. I got this fancy new chip puller from Jannard Tools. It's one of those kind, so I ain't got to rip my chips up or use a screwdriver. This was $13 on the old eBay.internet stuff. So we're going to be using the CD and the GoTech, and I'm going to pre-prep another SCSI to SD. This is just another SCSI to SD I have, with a 16 gig card that it comes with, blank. I want to make 2 partitions on it, one 3 gig, and I'm going to eat the rest for the second drive. We're going to install Amiga OS 3.2 on the Amiga 3000, but I'm just going to pre-prep the card on my Windows computer with the USB connection. Okay, so after the dog knocked the kid down the steps and the whole house exploded into crazy land, this came with a piece of junk 1648 megabyte card. It doesn't matter. The Amiga doesn't get 48 megs per second, so we're going to put this in here. So right here is our log. You're going to see that we have 4 devices, right? We're going to go to device 1, and I'm going to enable the SCSI target, and I'm going to give it a name. The name I'm going to use, it says SCSI to SD, but this code source. So my vendor is going to be, how about SCSI to SD, right? And I'm going to call it Dev0. Why? So I know when I get on the Amiga side which one is DH0, which one is DH1. Right now it's at 2 gigabytes. I'm going to make it 3.5 gigabytes. Okay? And then I'm going to go to device 2 and I'm going to say enable SCSI target. And we're going to do hard drive, SCSI device 1. And I'm going to say SCSI to SD1. And I'm going to put a 1 on this so I know it's DH1. It'll be work or whatever. Now I'm just going to click auto so it doesn't overlap anything. You can do it before targets. I'm going to do DH whatever and DH1. So this is 16 gig. We're going to make this one 12 gigabytes. I don't care. Just going to hit save to device. It's programming the card and the array and all that good stuff. Now the idea is, when this is done, I already have a SCSI to SD in here. There's the 3000, 314, kind of just basic, normal stuff. That's complete, as you can see right there. It's complete. I'm going to click close. I'm going to click quit. we're just going to power this down. This is now a hard drive with 2 partitions. Sorry for getting my big old fat neck in there. Now, what I need to do is turn this monitor off because I don't want to look at Windows anymore. We got ourselves analogic chip and a SCSI to SD. We're going to turn off the 3000 and I'm going to open up the case. Yep, it's 8:08 p.m. Here's the 3000. You're going to see right here is my original SCSI to SD. I should isolate this, so I'm going to use the anti-static plastic bag that it came with. Just kind of tuck it in here and lay this right on top, or not. Just, that's good. And in theory, if I turn this on, like that, over here on this monitor right here, we should get the Kickstart 3.1 screen because there's nothing on this hard drive. It should just be like bloop, and I'll get my ROM screen. If I turn the monitor on. So that's, there we go, gotta give her the old Tanya. This monitor's wearing out. It is like 20 something years old. IBM TFT 9513. 314 ROMs, right? Awesome. Well, you're not done there, Chris, because you done stuck the daggone hard drive in and you didn't do anything else. And guess where the ROMs are? Underneath this. Guess what you gotta do on an Amiga 3000 to get to the ROMs? Gotta get the daughter card out of there, because it's attached to this big piece of metal that attaches the entire assembly to this to get to the 2 ROMs that are underneath of the tray. There we go, and I left my packaging in there for the previous one. So, with that out of the way, we can get to my... Oh man, I already have a Super Buster 11 in here. Did I mean to put it in the 4? I gotta put it in the 4000, so scratch that. 16 megs of zip, 2 megs of chip. These guys, we're gonna use the Jonard Tools Dip IC extractor. Ha-hee-ha! Made for life. Where's it made at? I bet you I know where it's made at. Let's see. Oh! China, go figure. Taiwan. So these go right over here, you just click and pull, and it comes right up. Pow! That's one. To release, you push down on it, and it drops your chip. Sweet. Grab the other one, stick it over top the chip, squeeze, and pull. Comes right up. Now, I've done some special crap and didn't look at what sockets were mine, so I added ROM 0 and ROM 1 on the top U182 and 183 because I just figured it would be cool to have them in there. Didn't even need them, but why not? Some Amigas have a ROM tower for their ROMs. This is a Rev 8.9. Alright, here we go. So this is the high, this is the low. These are Repop ROMs from 96. Interesting. Oh yeah, retinned pins and all. This is an old ROM. They're all bent. That's great. So noting the orientation of the chip to the left, we're going to align this up. Do the same thing for the high. That'll fix it. You'll notice the old heat sink I got on the 68030. It makes it look cooler. It's kind of like putting racing stickers on a Honda. Now before I go crazy on assembly, I just like to drop it in, turn it on, make sure we're still functionable. I have the Amex board, but we're going to bypass that. We're going to go traditional Commodore and just plug the floppy in like a normal floppy. Pin 1 here, and then do some crazy maneuver with my hands where I plug the SCSI in at the back while juggling the card and, well, never mind. I'm going to plug in this new SCSI to SD. That way when I blow this up, I don't really blow mine up, it's just lets me play around with it. Here we go. Take the old floppy disks out. And these will be backwards because I'm sure they're going to label them wrong and nothing's going to happen. Green light, nothing happened. Low and high, right? Low and high. Low and high are in the right spots. I love the Amiga 3000, don't get me wrong. Until you have to work on it, take it apart, or do something with it, because it is literally a big pain in the butt. I didn't put my SCSI SD light on. I have nothing again. Nothing. We have nothing. I spent $100 and something bucks. One set of ROMs. Are these the right set of ROMs? Did you even burn the ROMs? Are these just empty ROMs? I don't know what the hell is going on over there. But this experience just sucks the donkey. Low, high, right? U180, low, U181, high. I'm putting my original ROMs back in. Funny how that works, huh? So here on the old Ubuntu machine, I'm going to insert this 3.2 CD. Ta-da! It's got a key right up in here. Don't know what that's for yet. It's got an installation guide that I'll work with in a bit. I am so pissed off about those ROMs. We're going to go to what? ADF? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. EN. Modules 3000. Storage workbench. Copy. Alright, done. Sorry for this humongous monitor. We're going to dial in here. So I'm going to have to do the double mouse button here. That's going to be my flash floppy selector. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the OS3.2 to it. That's a thing. OS32. So I'm going to go here. You know what, we're just going to do in order. I don't care. Backdrops, 40. This one, just one down the list. Alright. We're going to boot, install 3.2. Saving and booting from that. Now we are rocking a blank SCSI to SD drive. You're seeing this just as I am. So copyright 2021 Hyperion Entertainment. I don't have the ROM. It still says the 314 ROM. Blah, blah, blah. It would have had it, but you know. So we're going to go install 3.2. Now remember, our hard drive is not set up yet. There is an HD Tools thing. So you can boot install 3.2 and have a CD-ROM in there. Should I do that? Should we go that route? You want to try it? Well, let's do both ways. I want to do HD Tools. We're going to pretend I am not pretending. I am a regular Amiga user and I'm building this the old-fashioned way. Remember, I have a SCSI to SD that I made with 2 partitions, 0 and 1. So we can do change drive type, define new, reconfiguration, continue. It's going to say SCSI to SD. It said D0. It's 4 gigs, 3570. We're going to say OK. OK. The second one, we're going to do change drive type, define new, reconfiguration. This was what, 12? 10? 12 gigs. Okay, that says SD1. The one said SD0. So, I think I typed 2 Ds. Anyway, we're going to say OK. So from the stock Amiga way, it's going to work. So, partition drive, I can just delete the partition, have one mama. Fine, we're going to call it DH0. It's bootable. We're just going to leave it stock for now. And then save changes to drive. We're going to partition this one. We're going to delete it. We're going to make it one massive partition. It's going to be called DH1. It is not bootable. OK. Save changes to drive and exit. Now let's see. It should have asked me to reboot, but this time it did not. That's pretty good. So we're going to do a format disk. Of course, since this is a compact flash card, we are going to call this one System. I'm not going to put a trash can. I'm going to leave everything else alone. I'm going to say quick format. 3,561 megabytes. You'll see the SCSI to SD light, possibly orange right here, initializing the disk. Depending on the amount of memory you have, you may have to increase the buffer size for the large hard drive. DH1 possibly will not initialize with such a low block size, but we're going to try. It probably will not. So we're going to say off, and I'm just going to type work, quick format. It's most likely going to fail. We'll see. No, it did not. Wow. Alright, so we have 2 drives. We're going to go back into install 3.2 and do this the old-fashioned way. And then I'm going to blow it all up. We're going to try this CD-ROM thing. I got a SCSI CD-ROM sitting right here. We're going to see what happens. Cheers. This program lets you install 3.2. Yep, install 3.2, update languages, install glow icons, or install CPU support libraries. We're just going to install 3.2. I'm going to say intermediate, because I don't feel like confirming every single daggone thing in the world. Glow icons make sense on 16 colors or more, can consume chip RAM. We're going to say yes to install glow icons. Alright, so here's something. This is the CPU library board thing. It says you're running on a 32-bit CPU and a 3040 or 60, which will require CPU libraries. They put some basic ones in there. Awesome. So that's done, and we're going to reboot. I'm putting the Amiga OS3.2 CD in there. Just for, I want to see what happens. Alright. 6830 processor was found, but its CPU library is missing. Great. Okay, that was weird. Eject the keyboard, plug her back in, and she works. Looks like crap, of course. We're going to go into System, Prefs. Holy God, this looks like dookie. First set my overscan. So I will be sucking up chip RAM because this does not have a graphics card like the 4000 does. The idea was 30.2 ROMs. I have 1.4 mega chip left. So this is the maximum colors that I can do. This is Amiga OS 3.2. That's cool. I just whited out all of my windows there. Work doesn't have a hard drive icon, but it formatted 11.2 gigs, so it does see the high. Great. What utilities do we have? Multi-view and clock. System has the same crap. We do have a mounter. Devs, normal stuff. Tools, AC Toolbox, all the normal stuff. Show config. Oh God, this is slow. A better show config. Aradni 2 Ethernet, AMAX 2.4 bridge card, 64 megs, 16 megs, 2 megs, ECS, O processor, 882, ECS, NTSC Agnes, Denise. Nice. That is nice. Good job on that. Storage, normal deal. Now, this is not going to be an in-depth review. This is just how to piss yourself off, drink beer, and install OS 3.2. So, 3.2 here, off the install disk again. Whoops. We're going to boot off, we're booted off install 3.2. We're going to try this CD-ROM driver thing, pretending that I didn't already install the thing. So this thing says activate CD-ROM. You have adjusted the tool type of CD0 icon. It is located in storage DOS drivers of this floppy. It needs to match the device name and unit number of your CD-ROM drive. Information. I can't see them, so I'm going to have to go SCSI.device unit 2. Well, I don't know what mine is. I am unit 6. So I'm going to take this and go to 6. I can't type again. The freaking crap. Save. So I did what it said. Press return key. Attempting to mount the CD-ROM. CD-ROM light is blinking. Check it out. And it works. Look at that. There's the CD-ROM. I did nothing but what it just told me to do. So we're going to click install from CD-ROM, copy to RAM, and run HD Toolbox. Start here, click me. We're not reading anything. To start Amiga OS3.2, double click on the Start 3.2 located in your Workbench window. We're just reinstalling off of CD-ROM now, just to see how it works. If you have, like I have one disk here, I don't know. Install, let's just do it. Let's see what happens. We're going to reinstall the whole OS. And just to make sure I'm reinstalling the whole OS, check this out. We're gonna take work and system and just format them. Well, work is empty and I can't do anything with this crap in the way. I move the icon and I can't see it. It's right here. There we go. So real quick, I'm going to format system. There ain't nothing on it. I don't like how my keyboard doesn't work. So GH0 is now empty. Will be. 1 second. Okay. System is empty. So, okay, let's say proceed. Install release 3.2. Intermediate. Install for real. 3.2 will be installed on your hard drive. Yes. English. No printers. Same scenario. Oops. American only, because that's where Jesus lived. Yep. We're going to check and see if it does the CD-ROM here in a second. So it's still off the GoTech right here. GoTechin. I'll try to twist this so you can see the little light blinking here in disk access. If this continues, it should start picking off of this in just a second. It's still on the install disk. The CD is still spinning. It just did the Workbench disk. It is running off of CD-ROM. See it blinking? So if you have this is an external SCSI CD-ROM. All I did was follow the directions and clicked on the icon. So if users are asking how do I install off of a CD-ROM to an Amiga, Hyperion has figured that one out. It's really cool, and it's going to be faster because I don't have to flip-flop disk. I put one disk in, install, and I put my CD-ROM in the CD-ROM drive, and I followed the instructions. All you need to know is the device driver ID number of your device. If it's IDE, it's going to be 81 or something like that, 80 or 81 for master or slave. It'll be the device driver of your card. If you're GVP, it'll be GVP SCSI.device. If you're a data flyer, it'll be EXPSYS.device. If you're Super.device. If you're a regular Commodore or some of the cards that use the similar driver, it'll be just standard SCSI.device. But you'll know this of your Amiga from setting up your CD-ROM on your system. The cool thing is with this in, before I restart the machine, I am going to install the generic CPU libraries. Oh. ADFs are mountable with double clicking now on Amiga OS 3.2. And it's brand new. This is 2021 Amiga OS for the 36-plus-year-old Amiga computer. Support Hyperion, support your local resellers, and purchase this sucker. Proceed. But purchase it from somebody who is good and doesn't screw up your order or your ROMs. Yep. Alright, so here, proceed. We're done. Proceed. I'm going to go back into install here. I want to install the CPU libraries just to see how she rolls. We're going to do install CPU support libraries. Yes. What kind of card do you have? Other, GVP, individual computers, or phase 5? We have other. Copied all the libraries. MMU libs is proceed. You gotta reboot your Amiga. Press OK to reboot your Amiga. Pulling out install. So we're booting. Here's Amiga OS 3.2 that installed on CD. Same scenario. We're gonna go into prefs. We gotta go into overscan. There is our better color. We're going to snapshot all so I don't get the stupid backdrop. And that is Amiga OS 3.2 installed from CD-ROM. Large hard drives work fine. Pretty basic stuff so far. Standard Amiga OS install. Default icons. Nice. It's got the file types now. Awesome stuff. We can set the new file types, change the icon, advanced settings, what you open stuff with. Is that really? That is awesome. Let's do ASVX. MP3 contains this. Offset. Let's see, is ADF in here? Pictures. Wow. Wow, that is a major difference. If you don't know what default icons are, they're the equivalent of default programs on a Windows or a Mac. Open with, that kind of thing. Kind of a pain in the butt on an Amiga to do that, besides editing every single individual icon. So we set up a file type database of the default icons. But that wraps it up for me. I am tired. It's late, and now I have to edit this video. So that's all I got for Amiga OS 3.2 on the Amiga 3000. Not good luck. We had good luck 50% of the way. The ROMs were a total bust from AmigaStore.eu. My order was a total bust from AmigaStore.eu. I will not be ordering anything ever again from AmigaStore.eu. Your results may vary. These opinions reflect my personal opinions alone, and those are the only opinions that matter to me. I reject your reality and I substitute my own. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.